G'day to the Wednesday family. Got something really interesting for you today. Something that's never been seen over in these shores before. A big backdrop, the Dream Scene. We've got a great guy come over from Australia to do this for the 150th anniversary of Sheffield Wednesday. The artist, formerly known as Jamie Cooper.
Hello, David.
How are you, Jamie? Okay?
Well, thanks, mate. Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Still recovering from jet lag, but I'm here. Yeah.
It's lovely weather we've brought for you as well.
Well, I come from Melbourne in Australia where it's raining most of the time, so it makes me feel a bit at home.
Good stuff. Tell us more about the little project that Sheffield Wednesday and yourself are getting together with.
For the last 15, 20 years, I've been specialising in putting together these dream scenes, as you can see behind us, which is when clubs have big anniversaries like yourselves, a really unique way to celebrate that is to put together the greatest players from the entire history, but bring them into one moment in time, into like a magical locker room scene, and imagine what they would have got up to, who would have talked to who, what stories they would have shared. And so the club is going to throw this out to the fans and ask the fans to build it. We want the fans to tell us who are their greatest players, what are their greatest memories, what is it they love about the players, and I'm going to gather all that information and create a locker room scene.
And you're going to put it in there, the players that the fans out there are picking?
Yep.
You're just going to put all those from yesterday up to the present?
Yeah, from 1867 all the way through to today. There's going to be a group of players, I think there'll be a certain number selected by the fans, and then I'll somehow weave them all in together and have them celebrating the greatest game of all time.
Yeah.
So there'll be a post-locker room scene. There'll be champagne flying.
I was just going to say, there's a few quirks put in there. It's not just the figureheads that the fans are going to pick.
No.
It's going to be relative to certain stories and things.
Yeah, well, we want to tell the story as best we can of the history of this club. So players will be enacting certain things that they're famous for, which leads me to the champagne.
Yeah.
So, if there's going to be anyone spraying champagne, I don't think it should be you.
Fair,
I think you should be catching the spills.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
You like a drop.
It's not often
apparently.
I wasted the champagne.
No, especially before 9 a.m.
Exactly.
So all that sort of stuff we want to weave in there. And so I want to pick your brains about the players that you know.
Yeah.
We don't know who's going to be in there, but I want to know who would be sitting in the corner on their own, preparing themselves for the next game already, or who would be letting their hair down and create a story that fans will. Well, they'll know some of the stories, but we want to educate them too on some of the stuff that happened 100 years ago, 150 years ago.
So if there's anybody out there with maybe a good story about the club, maybe that can come in as well on the vote, and put it out there so it gives us all the full package of the 150 years of Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah, well, it's you, the fans, who are going to build this. So the club wants all of the fans to tell those stories, not just what their favourite player, but why they love that favourite player.
Yeah, sure.
What is it about them? Was it their dedication, their loyalty, guys that bled blue, and tell those stories. So if they could put all that in, tell us all your stories, and I'll try and weave some of those into the scene.
It's a fantastic project, like I say, 150-year anniversary, to get a dream scene like this. I mean, this is a special thing. Be great. I believe there's also going to be copies for people to buy.
Yeah. There'll be
in memory of it.
There'll be reproductions of the painting that the fans can buy. A paper reproduction, also a mini canvas will be produced of the painting as well. So those will be available in the coming. Well, I think we're launching it in September.
Well, I'm looking forward to helping you out with a few stories that I might have that helps you out and help you out getting to know a few of the other guys that are around who may be in there if the supporters pick them. Fingers crossed.
Great, I'm looking forward to it.
Great to see you. Thank you.
Dave, thanks. Well, after that great chat with David and spending 2 days here digging through the archives, looking into the great history of this club, I'm definitely feeling the weight of responsibility of now turning all that into one image that celebrates the incredible 150 years of this club's history. But I'm really looking forward to you guys telling me how this should look. I mean, I want this to be your creation. I'm just going to paint it for you. So please get on board with the club. It's going to be launched any day now. When you see it come, tell us your stories and tell us about your greatest players, because I want you to build this whole dream scene. It'll be yours. So I'm really looking forward to digging further into this and trying to come up with something that you'll all be proud of. So thanks for the opportunity and stay tuned.